The sterile scent of antiseptic still clung to Mr. Smith's clothes, a ghostly reminder of the trauma in the delivery room. Timmy, his son, had survived, but the ordeal had left him paralyzed from the waist down. The doctors offered little hope. Physical therapy was recommended, but the prognosis was bleak. Mr. Smith, a man of quiet strength, felt the world crumble around him. His wife, Sarah, retreated into a shell of silent grief, leaving Mr. Smith to navigate the unfamiliar landscape of disability care alone. Then came the idea, a flicker of desperate hope. A dog. He envisioned a loyal companion, a furry friend to ease the burden on his son and perhaps, just perhaps, motivate him. He'd researched breeds, settling on an English toy terrier. Small enough to navigate a wheelchair, energetic enough to encourage interaction, and supposedly incredibly affectionate. On Timmy's 5th birthday, a tiny whirlwind of white fur named Duke arrived. Sarah, still withdrawn, watched from the doorway, skepticism etched onto her face. Timmy, however, was instantly captivated. His usually still eyes sparkled. He reached out a tiny hand, tentatively touching Duke's soft fur. Duke became Timmy's shadow. He nudged Timmy's hand with his nose, encouraging him to reach, to grasp. He'd playfully pull at his wheelchair, motivating him to lean forward, to stretch. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, changes began. Timmy, inspired by Duke's relentless energy, started to use his arms more, pushing himself slightly upwards. He began to crawl, a tentative, shaky movement, propelled by a desperate desire to reach Duke's wagging tail. Sarah witnessed it all, her initial skepticism slowly giving way to wonder. She began joining in playtime, a hesitant smile gracing her lips as she threw a toy for Duke, who would then triumphantly carry it back to Timmy. The quiet house filled with laughter and the happy yaps of a small dog. The bond between mother and son, previously fractured, began to heal. One crisp autumn afternoon, Duke was playing his usual game, tugging at a small stuffed lion. Timmy, clinging to the back of his wheelchair, pushed himself up, his legs trembling beneath him. He grasped Duke's fur, pulling himself to his feet. He stood, shaky and uncertain, for a full 10 seconds before collapsing back down, his breath ragged, but his face radiating a triumphant joy. Sarah rushed to him, tears streaming down her face, a mixture of relief and overwhelming joy. Mr. Smith, watching from the doorway, felt a wave of emotion so intense, it almost knocked him off his feet. That night, Timmy, with Duke by his side, took his first few steps, guided by his father's hand. Duke, oblivious to the enormity of the moment, barked happily, his tail a blur of white fur. The sterile scent of antiseptic was finally fading, replaced by the sweet, life-affirming scent of love and hope.